Through the first 4 games, it's been quite a rough and tumble series, and this crowd is expecting more of the same here. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3-1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them 1 game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who will get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's the focus for them as they try to win a National League championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Jose Quintana is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine.
Chris Taylor heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
At the very least, he's showing here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
This is line to left, and that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway. Justin Turner will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The relay. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Cody Bellinger.
Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Cody Bellinger comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will beat the throw as he gets his foot in there, safe at the plate. Yasiel Puig will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Logan Forsythe will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Kike Hernandez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. And that could come back to bite you later.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third is Puig headed for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game, and he is in there. Austin Barnes, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Zobrist is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have, his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't overshadow some of his great performances.
Number 5 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Jason Hayward will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff base runner here to start off their half of the first. He gets taken care of right away on the easy 4-6-3 double play.
Chris Bryant will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his 4th long ball of this series, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Rizzo will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Puig. And that's the 3rd out. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Jason Hayward will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field,
Number 37 stands in for the first time. Quintana gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Zobrist over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Hit to 3rd. Bryant is up with it. On to 1st, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 3.
And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Chris Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, much better here in the 2nd inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Justin Turner will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And a curveball in for a strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Fastball called for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air into shallow left center. Hayward giving chase. And the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Wilson Contreras will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Wilson.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez moves over. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Settling in now, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Taylor giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Javier Baez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And that's what Kershaw can do to you. He's not as hard a thrower as a lot of people think, but the way he keeps you off balance is top-notch.
And the fact that his arm angle is the same every time, he repeats his release.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. Cody Bellinger will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, one away. Now to the plate, Jose Quintana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Quintana.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Taylor arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Number 5 stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Kike Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. To his right, Bryant. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Austin Barnes is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit high and deep to right center. Going back is the center fielder at the track. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Stepping in now, number 37, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Genmar Gomez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Clayton Kershaw is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. A bare hand for 1 on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Into the box, Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Zobrist ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Chris Bryant stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Kershaw into the windup. Here's the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Barnes scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down here 5-1. Justin Turner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Line drive to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Cody Bellinger will dig in. He had an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Addison Russell is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
To third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
second baseman, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 5-1. Logan Forsythe will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Hot shot to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting,
Austin Barnes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Contreras has it, and he'll go to second here. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ben Zobrist will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. John Jay will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. Ground ball left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
now batting,
Number 5 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Taylor is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
now batting, left fielder,
Jason Hayward, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. The Dodgers lead it 5-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Koji Uehara is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Koji Uehara.
Number 37 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
The batter, number 22, pitcher.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Justin Turner digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
first baseman, number 35.
Cody Bellinger digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The right fielder, number 6.
Yasiel Puig will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Logan Forsythe gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Cubs 2. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
First baseman,
Anthony Rizzo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. There's one on to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
now batting, catcher.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Push to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Justin Grimm will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Kike Hernandez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Austin Barnes gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Number 37 will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. First and second here with nobody out. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Push softly over toward the right side. To second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play. Clayton Kershaw will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
Your attention,
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Chase Utley.
Pulled toward right center field. Under it is the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're on top 7-2.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here. And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Javier Baez, ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing and a line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Ben Zobrist will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Chris Taylor tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. On the big turn, costs him as he is out trying to get back to third. Ready now, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
That one's a called strike, back even at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hit to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're on top 7-2. Kenley Jansen will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Leonis Martin will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Number 5 steps into the box. Jansen comes set. Here it comes. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
The left fielder, number 22.
Jason Hayward ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they fanned him on the fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there, and there are two men gone now. Chris Bryant will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Now you got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 outs. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
And Tinseltown will be aglow tonight. The Dodgers are National League champions.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them, but these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.